Bain Company, MT 6300 Human Resource Management, presentation by Sean Forney, National American University, online. Bain Company's overall purpose is to operate as a global leader in executing critical business consultation activities in all industries, ranging anywhere from formulating business strategy and marketing techniques to pinpointing opportunities in technology venues to generate transformational, sustainable economic value to customers. Their 43-year history includes initial foundation in 1973 by William Bain. Their operations were so secretive they were once referred to as the KGB of consulting. They used code words and code names to obtain and refer clients. Bain was one of the initial organizations that conceptualized and initialized marketing strategy consultation. In the 1980s, Bain experienced significant struggles but managed to make financial deals that kept them out of forfeiture and are now considered part of a big three of management consulting firms. Products and services were primarily covered in the purpose of the organization, but realized that Bain provides consulting services to all industries worldwide. Their goal is to aid other organizations to become sharper, smarter, better versions of themselves, measuring success through clients' economic value. Bain is headquartered in Boston, Massachusetts. They employ 5,700 personnel operating out of 53 offices in 34 countries on 6 continents. As recent as fiscal year end 2015, Bain earned $2.25 billion in sales and, according to Forbes, is listed as number 203 on America's largest private companies listing. Bain's primary competition includes McKinsey & Company and Boston Consulting Group, but also compete with organizations like Eagle Hill Consulting, Scott Madden Management Consultants, Putnam Associates, and Insight Sourcing Group, amongst others. Bain & Company, McKinsey & Company, and Boston Consulting Group make up what is called the Big Three management consulting firms. There are some competitive advantages that Bain & Company exhibit. For starters, they have 43 years of experience under the belt and are experts in 14 industrial areas to include airlines and transportation, financial services, industrial goods and services, metals and mining, private equity, social and public sector, telecommunications, consumer products, healthcare, media, oil and gas, retail, technology, and utilities and alternative energy. Despite the expertise in those various industries, Bain's competitive advantage may reside in their highly experienced teams. Bain & Company recruit from elite businesses and law schools as well as other graduate programs. Undergraduates are also hired on as associate consultants as well. All team members are continually trained and developed into experts in the variety of industries presented moments ago. Continuing, a second competitive advantage for Bain is their ability to utilize analytics to develop strategies to aid clients in achieving economic success. Only 4% of companies have the ability to combine resources optimally, but Bain's analytical experts are able to improve operational effectiveness and efficiency through data analysis. Using analytics, they help build better decision-making processes to create organizational value. The final analytic advantage is the utilization of results delivery, a trademark process by Bain & Company. This strategy is focused on change management. More than 70% of major organizational change efforts result in failure. Bain's results delivery helps clients predict, measure, and manage risk from the very first step of the process. A third and final competitive advantage for Bain is their employees. Bain was voted the #1 best place to work in the U.S. for 2017. The employees are engaged and encouraged to solicit improvement ideas. Employees also have much autonomy on how to proceed with accomplishing tasks and cooperate extremely well as teams, functioning in cells that encourage communication and goal accomplishment. Culture is unparalleled as they rank #1 in firm culture, firm leadership, formal training, informal training, relationships with supervisors, and overall satisfaction. As it pertains to HR specifically, Bain has advantages on attracting and retaining top talent while concurrently being able to retain elite talent. Bain takes human capital very seriously and invests time and resources in developing employees through formal and informal training and mentoring. They support internal growth strategy for success. Additionally, employee benefits are peak interest to Bain employees. There's generous pay and significant internal promotional opportunities. Even if employees choose not to stay with Bain & Company, career potential is increased by virtue of the training and experience received while serving at Bain. Flexible work and permitted autonomy to facilitate a healthy work-life balance is appreciated by many employees. Fortunately, much of these benefits and amenities help facilitate a positive culture, as previously mentioned. The culture is down to earth and spirited in nature. Office culture receives top marks from Glassdoor when considering top companies to work for in 2017. Individualism is accepted, but teamwork is developed. Employees are referred to as Bainies, a unique moniker for those working at Bain Company. Despite being extremely successful in a variety of areas, there are always areas that Bain can look to achieve higher levels of success. Some opportunities include expanding into growing economies as economies change over time. Diversified into growing economies could help Bain generate a necessary foothold for future endeavors. Considering how much Bain & Company rely on data analysis, it would be recommended that they invest in acquisition of automated metadata and the best computing available to process digital information. Having a maximum amount of information available and the ability to process information rapidly could generate core competency and a competitive advantage for Bain. Placing emphasis on Bain's primary resource, the employees, should be the top consideration for potential opportunities. It is recommended that Bain continue to find and implement cutting-edge training methodologies to help facilitate development of new hires as well as tenured employees. Additionally, Bain should look into ways of redesigning jobs such that work-life balance becomes more stable. Top complaints from employees include spending sporadically long hours at work. Consequently, it becomes difficult to generate and maintain a stable home life. Bain & Company have quite a storied history, mired in secrecy at inception, and has not been without struggle. Bain has managed to battle through financial woes in the 80s and is now considered a top 3 consulting firm in the country, but expects bigger global results as the organization has 53 offices in 34 countries. They will experience this success through competitive advantages of experience, utilizing analytics, and leveraging their employees. However, there are opportunities that Bain can exploit in an effort to become the top consulting firm in the nation. Opportunities include taking foothold in growing economies, acquiring top technology to help facilitate data analysis, investing in human capital, and generating proper work-life balance for employees. Current competitive advantages and potential opportunities make the future bright for Bain & Company.